What's up, humans? It's your boy, the Health Kid, at your service once again. Guess what day it is? It's Monday. Better yet, Fruit Monday. And I'm back again with another segment of Fruit Monday. You gotta get this thing going, y'all. Like I said, if you ain't eating fruits, slim chance you ain't gonna be healthy. It is what it is. It's not my rule, it's nature's rule. Anyways, today's a new day, new segment on Fruit Monday, and hopefully everyone had a great weekend, a great week, and is gonna start off a new week on a great uh, foot, which is eating some fruits. All right, so today I'm gonna keep it short. I got lots to do, but we gotta see what fruit I'm gonna eat today. So I'm off my detox, like my all fruit detox, where I ate fruits, nothing but fruits for almost 3 weeks. Experienced a lot, lose a lot of toxins. We would call it weight and things like that, but it's toxin. Your body never get rid of anything that it doesn't need. So when you are going through a cleanse, a detox, any type of sustaining yourself from food and other things, you're always gonna uh, lose some form of weight, energy, um, things like that, because you're changing what you're doing. So that you know create a response in the body, and that response will typically be to either reserve or remove things from your body. So just so you know, if you want to do a cellular detox, that's essentially the one of the best detox to heal yourself from any type of disease is, or any ailments that you might have, or just to clean up your system. You don't really have to be in any hard health issue to do a detox. I recommend doing at least a detox at least once a year, y'all. At least once a year. Get your feet wet, and then you do as much. I like to do at least 2 to 3 detoxes throughout the year, cellular detoxes to be specific, removing built up unwanted cellular waste from the body. Um, you know, there's talks of doing detoxes every time the seasons change. That's also a good time to do detoxes to kind of reset your body for the new season. So, like we're in the spring season where I'm at, and yeah, so it was a good time to do a detox. Spring is here, summer is around the corner, so that's what we do. We just try to stay ahead of the game on our health, and stay out of them hospital facilities, because once you get up in one of them, you kind of have to use your willpower to get out, because they're gonna medicate the crap out of you. So and we're not going to go down the rabbit hole of medication and the medical system, but just know that's what you have when you go to the hospital. And hey, if you need to go, definitely go, because if you have an emergency situation, you got to go get the help. But as soon as you get out of there, you get on your detox and clean yourself up, and just stay healthy. You feel me? So, without further ado, let's check out what fruit I'm gonna have today. All right. Like I said, I like to have mono fruits in the sense just eat one particular fruit for the day, even for the week, even for the month. It just all depends on how you like to have your fruits. But like I said, mono is better, which means that you just eat one particular fruit, especially for the day, right? Or even half of the day. Like we're gonna have some dark. You could call them black grapes, but they're pretty much dark purple grapes, which are like, I don't know. Hopefully you can see that. Um, Really sweet, like they say, the blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. That's absolutely true. And the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the more health benefits you will get. Um, Believe it or not. so, so these dark grapes, I had some already. I'm gonna try one right now. Excuse me for chewing. Really good, sweet, super, very sweet, full, and lots of things. The skin is full of the 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 dark. I think they're flavonoids, which helps again your digestive system. Okay, so the grapes are just um overall like one of the best detoxification fruits out there. I'm gonna keep it real. So there's books already. There's books on the grape diet. Um, People healing themselves from all types of diseases and ailments. Just eating grapes. There's a 30-day grape diet. There's um, the Grape Gate. There's a lot of different information out there. I definitely recommend do your own research. I'm just here to do the basics, bring you show you proof that you should be eating fruits, um, and don't worry about sugar. If it's high in sugar and things like that, it's all natural sugar. Your body does need fructose, so don't worry about the sugar content because that's a lot of bogus information. People will say, "Oh, if you eat too much fruits, it's high in sugar." Well, do you drink tea and get table sugar and put it in your tea? You ever ask yourself if that's too much sugar? Yes, and that's like concentrated sugar. The sugar content you get from fruits is a balanced content where you're getting, again, the fiber, the juices, right? The water from the fruit, um, the skin pigmentation. It's just a complete way to even have, if you would call it, sugar in a particular food, because nature never gives you something that is out of balance unless obviously man put their hand on it and mess it up. So um, that's what it is. So I'm gonna eat this whole bowl of grapes. I might even have more. I'm a high fruit eater, so when I sit down and eat fruit, I could eat a bowl or two or three of these. So um, the more you can consume fruit in large amounts, the more health benefits you get. If you eat one grape and say, "Oh, I had my fruit today," uh, you're you, you're not doing much. Okay, so at least have a bowl, half a bowl if you're new to eating fruits or grapes, particularly. Um, Try when okay, real quick, when you do go to the supermarket or your local grocery store and you are picking out your grapes, I, I find that the darker they are, the more health benefits you will get, or or even the red grapes if you can't get dark purple ones. The green grapes are good too, you know, but I don't like the taste that much of green grapes. They do have health benefits as well. Again, grapes are very astringent fruit, so they will help remove toxins out of your body. They will pull on your lymphatic system and get as much lymph drainage. You know, if your kidneys are open, they do help your kidneys to get open as well. So that is something why grapes are so important to have. But again, I feel the darker the grapes and sweeter they are, the more healthy, the more benefits you will get from them. But again, you know, if you go to the grocery store and you can't find dark sweet grapes, try to find the red ones. If you can't find the red ones, you know, have the green ones, or just buy any type of grapes that you like. You know, the only caveat is try to taste one. You know, pick one off the um the stem real quick and try it, see if it's sweet. Cotton candy grapes are one of my favorites around this time of year because of you know, springtime. For some reason, they come out with cotton candy grapes. Those are also good. Um, and yeah, they're just great, you know. And again, if you want to be healthy, you gotta have some fruit. You know, that is the name of the game. So just wanted to bring another banger to you guys today. Another episode of Fruit Monday. You will be seeing more of this, and try to have some fruit today. I'm having grapes. Let's see what you will have. All right, I'm out.